Good morning student friends. Today we will see types of pattern. Before that we will revise the definition of pattern. Pattern is a mold forming tool in the hands of foundryman. A pattern is model or replica of the object to be cast. Means in a loop pattern is very similar to the final casting. Only difference is that pattern carries various allowances. That's why pattern size is somewhat larger than the final casting. Pattern is required even if one object I have to produce by the casting operation. Again, second definition of this pattern we can make as it is model or form around which when the sand is packed, the result is mold cavity in which when molten metal is poured, the result is cast object. Now one by one we will see the types of pattern. There are 10 different types of pattern: single piece or solid pattern, split piece pattern, loose piece pattern, match plate pattern, cope and drag pattern, sweep pattern, gated pattern, skeleton pattern, segmental pattern and hollow board pattern. One by one we will see each type of pattern and its application. Now first is a single piece or solid. Why the name is given as a single piece? Now you can see in this diagram, this is the top view of the pattern and this is the front view. This pattern is made up of a single piece. There are no joints, and this pattern can be made by using metal or wood depending on the number of casting to be produced. Means if I have to produce a more number of casting, I need to use a metallic pattern, and for lesser number of casting I can use wood as a pattern material. This particular pattern is used when I have to make a few casting which are larger in size. That is the application of this single piece or solid pattern. This is simplest type of pattern. Cost involved in making of this type of pattern is again low. That's why it is called inexpensive pattern, and it has application in larger size simple casting, but number of casting will be less. Now next is a split piece pattern. As and when complexity of the part to be produced by the casting process increases, we have to divide the pattern about suitable surface or the line. That's why I can divide the pattern into 2 piece or 3 piece. Why this division of the pattern is required? In video also we have seen that after ramming of the molding sand on the surface of pattern, I have to remove the pattern after ramming, because mold cavity is only made at the place of pattern. Removal of the pattern must be easy from the molding box. Then only you will get a clean mold cavity in which we have to pour the molten metal. As the complexity of the part increases, we have to divide the pattern into 2 pieces or 3 pieces. That's why it is called as a split piece pattern or multi-piece pattern. Patterns of intricate shaped casting cannot be made in one piece because of the difficulties in withdrawing the pattern from the mold. The upper and lower parts of the split pattern are accommodated in the cope. Upper part of the pattern is accommodated in the cope and lower part of the pattern is accommodated in the drag, and ramming is carried out. Here this is the 2-piece pattern, and below this second sketch, that is the 3-piece pattern. 2-piece pattern means pattern is made in 2 pieces. 3-piece pattern means pattern is made in 3 pieces. For molding of the 3-piece pattern, we need to have 3-piece box. That is, upper middle part of the flask is called a cope, lower middle part of the flask is called as a drag, and intermediate part of the flask is called as a cheek. 3-piece flask is required for the molding operation of 3-piece pattern. Here we have to use the dowel pins. These dowel pin you can see in the diagram. These dowel pins are used to keep the alignment between the 2 parts of the pattern. In the figure you are seeing, this is the top part and bottom part of the pattern, and during the ramming operation these 2 parts must be aligned to each other. For that purpose we have to use the dowel pins. In case of 3-piece pattern also we are using the dowel pins to keep the alignment between the 3 parts, that is 1, 2 and 3. These are the 3 different parts. This is the split piece pattern. Next is the loose piece pattern. Again this is called as a loose piece because A and B, whatever diagram in a diagram you are seeing, that A and B, these are called as a loose pieces, and they are temporarily attached to the main body of the pattern. ही A आणि B दोन लूज पीस सोडून जे राहिलेला पार्ट आहे that is called as the main body of the pattern. And these A and B two parts, they are loosely attached to the main body of the pattern. Now this pattern is having the same shape as the final casting to be made. Now after ramming, I have to remove this pattern from the mold. After ramming, I have to remove this complete pattern from the mold. At that time, there are chances of damaging of the mold cavity at the places A and B. That's why I have to remove main body of the pattern afterwards, but initially I have to remove this A and B parts. Means after ramming, शेकिंग ऑफ दॅट मोल्ड कॅव्हिटी इज कॅरिड आउट. आपण चारही साईडनं शेकिंग करतो मोल्डचं, सो दॅट पॅटर्न विल गेट लूजन ॲट इट्स अ प्लेस. अँड आफ्टर इट्स अ लूजिंग, दिस ए अँड बी टू पार्ट्स, they will fall down inside the mold cavity. At that time we will remove this first A and B, these two loose pieces we will remove first, and afterwards we will remove this main body of the pattern. That's why it is called as a loose piece pattern. A and B, these two are the loose pieces. They are loosely attached to the body of pattern or temporarily attached to the body of pattern, so that easy removal of the pattern from the mold will take place. That's why this type of pattern is called as a loose piece pattern. Next is match plate pattern. This pattern is made up of metal. Mostly we are using aluminium as a metal to make this match plate pattern. Now you can see this horizontal line is a match plate which is having a hole at the right side for locating on the drag surface. That match plate is having half parts of the pattern on either side. म्हणजे above the match plate there are half parts of the pattern. At the lower side of the match plate another half part of the pattern is fixed. Everything is made up of aluminium. Mostly we are using aluminium because aluminium is corrosion resistance and its machinability is also highest. That's why complicated shapes we can give to this match plate pattern if we are using aluminium as a material. Now how this works? Initially you have to place this match plate pattern on the drag box, and we have to insert the locating pin from this hole to the drag box hole. Means initially we have to fix this match plate pattern to the drag, and from the top side we have to place the molding sand. Ramming is carried out. Again from bottom we have to place the molding sand and ramming is carried out. Cope is placed, again molding sand is poured, ramming is carried out, and after ramming we are removing the cope and drag from each other, and after removal of cope and drag we will remove this match plate. Means easily you can prepare the mold cavity which is clean, in which you can easily pour the molten metal to get this smaller casting. Again you can see to this match plate we have arranged 3 patterns. Means at a time we will get the 3 casting. That's why this pattern is suitable for mass production operation. Now we will see in short. This pattern consists of match plate on either side of which half number of split pattern is fastened. You can see here this half circle is nothing but patterns. They are placed on either side, means at upper side as well as on the lower side. With the help of locator holes can be clamped with the drag. Means this complete match plate pattern you have to place on the drag box, and it is attached to the drag by using a locating pin. Runner and gates are also attached with it. Here you can see this is the runner, and connecting member between the two pattern is called as a gates. Means in case of sand casting operation, cutting of runner and gates will take a maximum time, which is happening in case of a single piece pattern. That time is reduced in case of this match plate pattern. Match plate, runner, gates all are made up of aluminium because it is corrosion resistance. Machinability is highest. That's why we are preferring aluminium as a metal to make this match plate pattern. Match plate pattern are normally used in machine molding. As this is made up of metal, this pattern will withstand the force exerted by the machine while ramming of the molding sand. That's why it is suitable for the machine molding. Preferred for producing small casting. You can see the size of pattern is small. Obviously that's why size of casting will be less, but number of casting we can produce. That's why it is suitable for small casting on a mass scale. Piston ring of IC engine are produced with the help of match plate pattern. Now next is cope and drag pattern. This is also a split pattern. Split pattern means pattern is divided into two parts at a convenient surface or about a suitable line. This cope and drag pattern is a largest pattern. Only one molder cannot perform all the operations. That's why two molders are required in a case of cope and drag pattern. And each half part of this cope and drag pattern is given to a separate molder. Molding operation is carried out. Each half of the molder cavity is separately prepared by a separate molder, and they are joined together to form a complete mold cavity. That is called as a cope and drag pattern. This is used for larger size of casting as a whole, which cannot be suitably handled by one molder alone. Means two persons are required, two molder are required to handle the cope and drag pattern, because it is largest type of pattern, and pattern is divided into two parts. That's why two molders are required to handle this pattern. That is a cope and drag pattern. This is a one type of a split pattern. Now next one is the sweep pattern. This is used for green and dry sand molding. Now we will see the green sand. Green is not color of the sand. Remember students, green म्हणजे काय हिरवी sand नसती. Green means if the molding sand contains moisture, that sand is called as a green sand. And if molding sand does not contain any kind of moisture, that is called as a dry sand. It is the, now you can see here, this hatching line is called as a sweep. Now this type of pattern is used when I have to make a bigger three-dimensional casting without making a bigger three-dimensional pattern. Only small sweep is made. In the previous types of pattern we have seen, pattern is very similar to the final casting, but here you are making a part of pattern, not a complete pattern. Complete pattern, manufacturing of complete pattern will take more cost, and its molding will also carry more time. That's why only we have to prepare the sweep. That sweep is made up of wood. It is placed about the post, and here green sand is there, and in that green sand we have to rotate this sweep about a post in 360 degree. As and when this sweep will rotate, it will create the mold cavity inside the rammed molding sand. Green sand means that molding sand is having a moisture. Silica sand, binding material and moisture, that mixture is called as a green sand. Initially that green sand is rammed inside the flask, and post is inserted, and about that post we have to rotate the sweep, which is made up of wood. That's why cost is low, so that you can prepare a three-dimensional mold cavity without using a three-dimensional pattern. Now this type of sweep pattern is used to prepare a bigger castings. Like you can see the kettles of milk, दुधाच्या मोठ्या मोठ्या किटल्या, कॅन बनवायचे असेल किंवा मंदिरातील घंटा बनवायचे असेल, all these are the large castings are made by using this sweep pattern. Just we will revise it. This sweep pattern is used for both green and dry sand molding. Green sand means silica sand, binding material and moisture. Green is not the color of the sand. Green is state or condition of the molding sand. That's why it is called as a green sand. And dry sand means in the absence of water. In the absence of water. It is just a shape made on wooden board which sweeps. Sweep means rotation. This pattern rotates about the post. That's why this pattern is called as a sweep pattern. Sweeps the shape of the casting into the sand all around the circumference. Means this sweep will rotate in 0 to 360 degree about the post. That's why it is called as a sweep pattern. Sweep means rotation. Once the mold is ready, sweep pattern and the post can be removed. Now this is the mold cavity. This white portion is called mold cavity. This hatching line is the sweep. That sweep is rotated about the post, and that mold cavity as well as this sweep and post, it is surrounded by a rammed molding sand. That sand may be a green sand or dry sand. Now as and when mold cavity is ready, we will remove this post, and whatever base is there, that base will remain at the bottom. Just we will remove this post and the sweep. Now after removal of this post and sweep, at this place a small hole is created. In that hole we can place the core and you can carry out a pouring operation. Making of sweep pattern saves a lot of time and labor as compared to making a full pattern. Means rather than making a complete three-dimensional pattern, we can save the cost as well as production time by making this sweep pattern. This pattern is used for producing a large casting of circular section or symmetrical shapes. This is about the sweep pattern.